confused.
Nigga, this is my morning nap time.
First of all, nigga, morning nap is wild. It's just about 10 o'clock. Unless you're getting up at 4 a.m., a morning nap is completely unexcusable.
I get up at 6 every morning. I go make my daughter breakfast.
Uh-huh.
And after she goes to school, I take my morning nap.
By 10?
By
10? Or earlier?
I usually from 9 to 11.
That's a healthy nap. That's a good 2-hour nap. Okay.
Depends on how much sleep I got the night before.
Okay.
I've 100%
How much do you work out to be able to fill out that G Unit tank top?
Well, are we live? This is live?
This is live, man.
It's about to turn on.
No, I'm like, nigga, you trying to get all the jokes out before we start? Oh, okay. So now
No. We started.
Right. First of all, this is not a G Unit tank top. The G Unit tank top has the little skinny strap right there. It's like
red and white.
Bra.
Some spaghetti straps.
They turn that way, so it don't work if you're not buff.
Right. This is a regular wife beater. Yeah.
All right. Well, man, listen, dog. We're doing a live episode of DIYS. As always.
Hold up. First of all, wait, stop. I don't like that you got on that free shit right now.
First of all, hey, bro, don't
rain
on
the
my
swag
parade,
bag.
bro.
Huh?
Don't rain on my. It's my first year. Okay, you've been working with Netflix for years. This my first time getting invited to the festivals. So let me live, Naeem. Let me live, brother.
Well, at least point the camera down a little bit so they can actually see what it says.
What did it say? Shit!
It says I got this free jacket from Netflix.
They gave that to everybody in the green room?
No, they had one of the parties. They had like a little swag bag.
Yeah, you had to be booked and like an official act of Netflix, like Netflix booked you for something.
Is my video freezing for y'all or just for me?
When we first went live, it lagged a little bit, but it looks like it's cool now.
Okay, it's freezing on my end. Okay. All right, go ahead and say what you're saying, man. Do your little bullshit intro.
Damn. Still in roast mode.
Nah, this is how we are.
Point is you never really see the Grinch until around Christmas, but this nigga Naeem is keeping them alive and well, man. The Grinch is only alive because of souls like Naeem. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Let's up, everybody. I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet You Scary. We've got a very special guest today. Unless you've been living under the rock, you know the Kevin Hart Roast was this past Sunday, and today's guest was one of the standout roasters on said roast. He's also a business owner. He's also a comedian, actor, writer, content creator, and producer. Father as well, and a good friend to the pod. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Mr. Naeem Lynn. See how big you up? You angry G-Unit tank top wearing ass nigga. Do you see how big you up?
Yes, hey, that was a great intro. Thank you.
Speaking of angry, though, niggas is really mad about this roast. Yeah.
Seeing the roast after I saw you test the material made it feel like I was on an inside joke, and I was very excited to see what you kept on the actual roast versus what you did at the Laugh Factory, man. Of course, we want to know about your experience with that and how you felt about it, and potentially what's on the horizon for you. But before we do that, man, we want to know, how many times do you smile a year, would you say?
Man, I actually smile all the time. It's just when I see you, I get angry. So you're never there for it.
You don't get the smiles to hear.
I forgot what podcast we were on when I was talking about it, but we were at a going away party for Keisha E when she was getting ready to move to Atlanta. And Naeem came a little late, right? He came when the festivities had already started. We're in the middle of one of the card games where it's teams and you got to say what the person's thing. It's not taboo, but one of those card games. So Naeem comes in the middle of a round, right? He's walking up toward us. I see him out the corner of my eye, so I give him a nod, do this to him. And he gives me back, and then he does this to everybody else. What's up, y'all? And then because we're engaged in the round,
I don't care what y'all were doing.
he was like, man, fuck y'all, and walked off and made a drink. And I was like, what was that about? He was like, I spoke to these motherfuckers. They didn't speak back. I was like, we're in the middle of a game, Naeem. He said, I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Look, man, that's the old me. All right. That's when I take things personally, and I no longer do that.
You turned over a new leaf, my boy.
Yeah. So to avoid that, I just don't speak at all anymore. I just don't say shit to anybody. Make it easy for everybody.
Have you been seeing like all the upset people talking about the roast?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen a roast. Like, I don't know. It seems like people are more upset about this one than anyone I've ever seen.
So the Tom Brady roast and now this Kevin Hart roast are the two. More people have seen these roasts than any other roast before. So, Comedy Central have been doing roasts for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think probably the biggest star that they've roasted may have been like Justin Bieber or somebody. I don't know. But some of those people were not really big names. And a lot of people just didn't see it. So they don't understand like how dark it can get in a roast. And every roast has been darker than the last. You know what I mean? I feel like Brady got it way worse than Kevin. Kevin didn't actually get it that bad on the roast because, the jokes that you would think to say about him are really low hanging fruit. So it was like, yo, let's just go on everybody else up here, which happens on every roast. But how many short jokes can you use? How many, not talented, not funny, black joke, whatever. So you had to. That's why it gave me an advantage because I actually know him.
Yeah.
But the outrage is. Look, man, that's just how the internet is. That's how the world is, and people can actually enjoy something, and then somebody says something, and you be like, "Oh shit, wait a minute, you're right." You know what I mean? There's not many independent thinkers out here. You just like, "Oh, that was fantastic," and then somebody says, "What about this?" And then you're like, "Yeah, hell yeah, man, let's boycott this motherfucker." That's just how this shit is.
I love that you're so vocal. Like this I know that's what's going to scare a lot of the industry is how vocal you are. Because when you came on, you did your recap video the next day. You didn't hold back anything. He was like, I thank everybody, for tapping in, all the texts and encouraging words. And shout out to you because I heard the applause break. You got the applause break in there too. I was like, okay, my nigga. But you also didn't shy away. It was like Tiana Taylor stunk it up. Venus Cicerina also stunk it up.
Damn.
Am I lying? Hot garbage. But fortunately,
how did that happen?
Well, everybody can't do this shit. And also, they didn't write their own shit. So you just hoping that what somebody else wrote for you lands. You didn't get to practice the shit. You know what I mean? So, and timing is very important when it comes to comedy. So, I don't feel like what I said about them should be taken personally. They sucked.
That's not their arena.
That's not what they
champions in other arenas. That's how you smooth it out. I thought that was very professional of you.
Not going to affect their careers in any way.
Yeah, at all. Not in the slightest. Nobody's rushing to book Tiana Taylor or Venus Arena for the next roast anyway. That was, it was a good nod for the night that was going on. So,
now if that was me, oh wow.
Nigga, that's why you haven't rode alone.
Nigga, exactly. After that joke, if everything was downhill after that, then they'd be like, well, we see why.
Well, I got a quick question because like I heard Kat talk about it in a special a long time ago, like how roasts are. So as a roaster and you write your own stuff, you show up, you got your own jokes and you know him. Is it weird the day of, when like the people who don't have their own jokes and they have like white writers, was the black jokes weird to you as a roaster, or was that just part of it?
Weird? I don't know if it was weird. I just felt like the shit just wasn't funny. Like, I don't care about. I love a good racist joke.
Right.
I'm a dark humor person. I love dark humor, but the shit got to be funny.
Yeah.
If the shit's not funny, then it's just like you just said some racist shit just to say it. You know,
like be more hilarious than offensive when it comes to dark jokes.
Like, look, like I give you a bad one, I give you a good one. Hanging from being lynched from a bonsai tree is corny as fuck. It's not funny. Mm-hmm. Any reaction it got is just because it's just shock factor reaction. Mm-hmm. Along with the George Floyd joke, it was not funny.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like oh man, I'm about to, hey, stop the show. Nah, let's jump this motherfucker. You know, it's like
yeah.
You just kind of just in the moment. He was going so fast. I didn't hear half the shit he said. He was speeding.
It was really fast. Yeah.
He was trying to unload the clip.
What was funny? They started talking about Cheryl Underwood's husband committing suicide, and like the first couple things, I think Jeff started off was like, all right. Then he said, I guess black does crack. That shit was very dark, and I was fucking dying. That shit had me crying. But my favorite joke of the whole night, was the Draymond Green. I never will fuck Chelsea Handler. I don't hit threes. Nigga, I don't hit threes. Dying.
That's great.
That was my favorite joke of the night. I'm like, who wrote that?
That was a good one. Yeah. Draymond's a good sport because they booed that man every time somebody said his name. Damn. Every time
it happens.
Boo that man.
Every arena he's in, when he's playing basketball or whatever, he's used to it, so he don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn.
He was nervous as hell. He was so nervous.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy that a basketball player could be nervous in front of an audience, you know.
Completely different arena though.
That's crazy.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, if you had to go shoot a three for $50,000 right now at halftime, would you be nervous?
Hell yeah.
And you gonna miss.
Almost definitely.
Man, I tell you what, I enjoyed most of it. I thought overall it was a good roast. I do agree with everything you said, Naeem, with that. But I also, I agree with what you also said about, and this was one of the things I was thinking about, like when people was like in the outrage and when he said it, like in that instance, do they expect people to stop the roast? Like, no, we're not gonna have none of that. Like what would you have people do in that situation? And especially when the motherfuckers is getting paid, I feel like a third of Netflix budget went toward that roast because they had some hitters on there, and I know motherfuckers wasn't just coming for charity. So I know I was a good part of that budget spent on that roast.
Whatever they spent, you know, they made quadruple that shit back. So,
on the views?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get it, man. But while we're talking about money and how much it costs and the cost of living and how everything is expensive, I think this is a perfect time to remind you guys, for some, and let others know that this episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile. Now, if you like me, you like keeping your money where it belongs, with you. But at some point down the line, Big Cellular decided that they wanted our money too. Like, traditional big wireless carriers also seem to like keeping their hands in our pockets. And after years of seeing people overpay for wireless, bogus fees, free perks that somehow cost more in the long run, Mint Mobile just makes sense, okay? I use Mint Mobile, Hippie uses Mint Mobile, and you should too. When it comes to switching up your data plan or your wireless plan and you're tired of paying too much money, because I mean, let's just keep it real. They're gonna get you on a sign-up fee and then upgrade free. You want to upgrade every 6 months, every year. They're gonna charge you. Initially, they're gonna say it's free. We're tired of it. Mint exists purely to fix that. Mint Mobile has premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered through the nation's largest 5G network. You can bring your own phone and number, activate with an eSIM in minutes, and start saving immediately. No long-term contracts, no hassle. And listen, if I can keep more money in my pocket instead of handing it over to big wireless carriers every month, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, if you like your money, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/DIYS. That's mintmobile.com/DIYS. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 GB plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No
Save
stumbles.
that money. Huh?
I said no stumbles or anything.
Hey, man, listen, I practiced before. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this shit, man. We got a lot of topics today, and we're trying this new thing out when we're doing themes. So today's theme is you thought you were having fun. All right? All the stories today are going to be about instances where, you're just having a good time. You thought you're having a good time, and then tragic happens. Tragedy occurs, okay? And this first one, I kind of want to just jump into. I just want to jump out the plane with this one because the skydiver crashes through the roof of a moving semi truck.
I want to jump out the plane with this one. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Say that one. I hate it with the Ron, what was his name? Ron Browns? Jumping out the window. I hated that song so much. We're jumping out the window. Y'all remember that one?
I have no idea what that is.
He was doing it in like auto tunes, and it was but fuck it, I can't do the beat. It's also a fun fact. Ron Browns is also the creator of the Ether beat. So he was a producer and then he turned artist. So just throwing a little knowledge in there. The Skydive Lottie Parachute Center in California has become notorious for its unusually high number of fatal accidents, averaging nearly 1 death per year since the 1980s. One of the most shocking incidents occurred in 2019 when a woman suffering a parachute malfunction crashed through the roof of a moving semi-trailer truck on Highway 99. In another major case in 2016, a tandem jump killed both the instructor and the 18-year-old first-time jumper. Investigators later found the instructor was not properly certified. Despite multiple tragedies and lawsuits, including a $40 million judgment against the owner, the facility remains open due to limited federal oversight and gaps in skydiving regulation.
I thought deaths shut this shit down. I did not know that they could keep open with deaths, yearly deaths.
After the $40 million lawsuit, too.
Have y'all been skydiving?
Hell no. Well, Tahir went skydiving.
Yeah,
I attempted.
I've gone skydiving. You have to sign a waiver. So it's basically like, if you die, it's on you.
You die?
Now, I mean, you playing with death. Skydiving to me is kind of like, playing Russian roulette. If you choose to sit at that table with that revolver that y'all spinning the barrel of and then just putting it to your head and seeing if you're getting lucky on this trigger pull, you are taking all the risk. You're releasing the liability of whoever provided the gun or the parachute. Now, I will say, as a business, you should make sure that your employees are properly certified and trained before they go out if you're doing a tandem jump. But if you're doing something like, I'm ready to do this,
I don't get the appeal. Was it fun, Naeem?
So my experience could have been better. I'm into thrills and shit like this. I've done a few different things. My experience could have been better. 2 things. I had motorcycle goggles, right, that I brought with me. And then I said to myself, damn, what if they fly off my face in the air? Then I'm not going to have my goggles anymore. So they had these little
flips.
Your little cheap joints there, yeah. Put on, yeah.
Little joints.
Plastic bullshit, right? So I used those. And the problem with those is when I jumped out the plane, that bitch came under my bottom eyelid and I kept going down. I could barely see. So I was like, I can't see shit, And then another mistake I made, I wore boxers instead of boxer briefs, regular loose boxers. And when that chute came out, the harness put both of my testicles in each of my pockets. One ball went here, one ball went here. So I couldn't even enjoy the
Damn.
So,
So you couldn't see the whole way down?
Once the shoe came out, then the air wasn't coming on my face.
Yeah.
The air wasn't hitting my face.
That was crazy.
That's great. And both my pockets is wild, nigga.
Yeah. So I could see once the shoe came out, but I was in extreme discomfort.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Let me
That's
ask you a
hard.
question. How long do you think that do you remember how long you free fell before you actually pulled the chute?
I would think it had to be a minute, maybe.
Oh shit. A full minute of falling is crazy.
But
Blindly,
it's not like you're plummeting. You're like, your body is flat and the wind. Yeah, so it's like you're flying more than plummeting. And I think we did the 20,000 feet because there's different heights you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we did the 20,000. So it was more of a fall, but it was cool, man. It was a cool experience.
You didn't really get to see the view while you were free falling.
Barely. I could see a little bit, but it was like, it was an Asian view.
I never thought of that. Like skydiving is mostly about the views. So if that shit's all in your eyeballs, I can't. So wait, you got to adjust it before the parachute, or you had to wait until the parachute to like?
No. You have them on before you jump out of the plane.
Right, but it was while you were falling, they were like under your eyes and blocking your view, right?
Right. So like I said, I had the Chinese view. It was very, very small.
Hey, you wild as hell. I missed that the first time.
The Asian view, that's the first time.
At the Asian view. So, but I have a friend from college that went skydiving and the chute did not open.
Shit.
And he lived, but he's paralyzed now.
Oh, he just hit the ground?
I guess him and the instructor lived too. I heard the instructor is like fucked up, like, mentally. I don't know how true that is. I didn't hear that from him, but somebody told me that the guy that was with him, he's gone. But my boy, he's fine. He's doing great, but he's paralyzed. And
neck down, waist down.
I think just waist down.
Okay, waist down. Yeah. I might stick around. Neck down. Pull the plug, bro. Pull the plug. Pull the plug on me, man.
You say that now. Who knows, man. I get how you feel, but that's how I feel about my dick. Like,
yeah,
if my dick don't work, then
cut it.
Like, it's one thing is the ED, like ED, then you can maybe take if my dick got blown off and by a grenade or something.
I'll hit y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna be in the lobby. I'm gonna be in
the next one. Yeah. Hell no. I didn't know you could live without the parachute going up. That's crazy.
That's insane, bro. That is, I tried to do skydiving once. Talked about this on the pod.
Plane couldn't take off.
You know what? That as funny as that is, you're not that far off of what really happened.
I did the training that morning, dog. They show you how to put on the suit and all of that, and have the little mock door of the plane that you stand against, and you do the thing, and then they show you how to pull it. They show you how to stuff your parachute and all of that. You put the harness on and all of that. And their plan was to help me jump with the smallest instructor that they had. This guy was supposed to be, like small instructor guy, maybe like 5'4", you know what I'm saying? Because it's not supposed to be over 500 pounds combined.
Yikes. So where were you at? You were at 350, 400?
No, I was like 260, 245, 260, between 245, 260 before.
How much do you weigh?
I don't know, but they never want to get all the way to the 5. They just say it can't be over 5, but they want to keep it under the 5. And so that guy didn't come. And so they were like, you can ride up there, but ain't nobody finna jump with you. And so I just rolled up and I said everybody jump out one at a time, and then it was just me in the back of the plane until it landed.
Did you feel shame?
I did. I did. Let me tell you what I did. After I left there, I went and got me a deep dish pizza. And
I was about to say you ate some more.
You fucking dove into that.
Head first, no shoot. I was taking it to the face.
Damn. Yeah, people respond to trauma differently. Sometimes they indulge. Sometimes they just want to change for the better.
You ain't gonna stop my shine, baby. You ain't gonna stop.
Hey, shout out to the super chat. Hey, try to say his name. I'm not allowed to help.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Boom.
I've never seen.
I want y'all to know
arranged like this.
While you figuring that out, is that a man or a woman?
I can't really tell.
Well, that's a woman. It's a woman. So she gave you 35 Rand. 35 Rand is about 35 cents. So don't answer.
Oh, well, I ain't even gonna try it.
What is ZAR? How do you say it?
It's Rand.
Rand.
That's their money.
I was gonna try matcha. I would just leave it at that.
Is it much Mashaya?
Much Mashaya?
That's what I would say. Much Mashaya. I've never been to South Africa.
South Africa is dope, bro. You should go.
What part?
I want to go. It take a long time to get there. Shit. You need a week of travel to get there and back.
Nah.
You gotta have 2 weeks of vacation.
Nah, you can go from Atlanta or New York. It's a 15-hour flight, so it's not that bad.
It's a week of my time.
I've been to Durban. I've been to Joburg and Cape Town, and they're all very different. Cape Town.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of good things about Cape Town.
Cape Town is like a mixture of Hollywood Hills, South Beach, and New Orleans, all in one city.
What?
Oh, shit.
I can't even picture that.
Yeah.
Did you do all of this in the same trip, or were these separate trips?
I did. So I went there on vacation in 2011. You know, my daughter's half South African.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. So I went there at vacation 2011. I went to Joburg, and then I went to Cape Town. Then when we went back to perform several years later, we did Joburg, Durban, and Cape Town.
Oh shit! Okay.
I ain't even heard of Durban before. You just put me on something else.
Durban.
That was the thing.
Yeah. Durban's on the Indian Ocean. Durban is nice. South Africa is dope, bro. It's, you know what? If you want to go to Africa, I feel like it's the perfect first destination because it's westernized in some ways. You know what I mean? You're gonna get all of the shit you would get here, but it's still full of culture. So you still get the African experience. You know, it's a nice, like if you want to ultimately date a white girl and you start off with like, I'm gonna go like get a Spanish chick or something before I go full white. It's
Give me full white. And I don't want white that grew up in the hood. I want white that loves.
No, that's a waste of white girl.
Yeah,
if you're gonna get a white girl, you wanted to be fucking white.
Give me white.
I'm gonna get
don't be calling me
twin
and all of that shit. If you say twin one time, I'm out.
Yeah, twin is crazy.
Okay.
We are not twins. Cut the shit.
The white girl better not be calling me king. Get the fuck out of here.
What about the South Africa has a lot of white people in it, right? Like white Africans?
Yeah, well, not as much as they used to. No, they left once the government became black. They had to get the fuck out of here. A lot of them went to Australia.
I didn't know that.
Damn.
Yeah. So in South Africa, the Dutch ruled South Africa and during the apartheid time and everything, and they ran the government and the hierarchy, I guess you could say, it was the whites, then it was the coloreds, then it was the blacks, and then and the colored is basically just a person that's mixed with black, like some type of mixed person here. Like, oh, you mixed with that means you're colored there. That's actually a race. So then once apartheid ended, then it was blacks, coloreds, and whites. And yeah, the Blankies, they got the fuck out of there. They still there, but it's
Blankies.
not. Yeah.
Oh shit. Nah, man. I'm gonna go visit. I don't know about all that shit yet. Seen a white. Where baby? Oh, come on, man. Come on,
it's
man.
Match. His name is Matt. Shout out to Match.
Don't diss my currency like that, Naeem. It's kind of strong, but good for you.
What is it called again?
Oh, Rand.
But the currency is ZAR. That's interesting.
Just like our shit is dollars, but it's USD, and I mean it stands for United States dollar, but I don't know what ZAR stands for. But their currency is called Rand.
Got you.
All right, then.
The R is Rand.
So culture.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I'm gonna jump to another ad. I gotta let y'all know that this gonna be a hot boy summer. I'm gonna be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting me a G unit tank top, just like Naeem, and I'm gonna be outside. All right, now listen. I want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Hims. Weight loss goals sound simple until real life gets involved. Stress, schedules, late night, food choices, and trying to stay consistent can make you feel like you're guessing your way through it. And sometimes you just want to lose weight, right? You just want to feel better. You want to look better, and you need a plan that actually fits your life. And that's where Weight Loss by Hims comes in. Hims offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. That's a big part of it. You can't just get on there thinking that's going to do it by itself. You need that diet and that exercise, and it helps regulate your appetite and eat less. So success is within reach. Listen, guys, this is very simple. All right. If you're looking to make a difference right now, you're looking to get your life together, you want to look good, you want to feel better, this is the time to do it. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill form for weight loss. So there's no need for needles. Through Hims, everything happens online. You'll connect with the licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door, no insurance necessary. And Hims also offers 24/7 messaging with your care team, plus in-app lifestyle and nutrition support like recipes, meal plans, fitness videos, sleep content, and more. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/DIYS to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's Hims, HIMS.com/DIYS, hims.com/DIYS. Based on advertised cash price for 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required. Fee not included and billed separately. Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is a registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restriction, visit hims.com.
You on fire today. Come on.
Hey, man, I'm taking my time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my time. All right, getting back into it was all fun until this one is crazy. The FAA recruits gamers as air traffic controllers.
That makes sense.
You know, I'm gonna let you take this one then, Pat, because I got thoughts and I want to collect them while you read it.
Sure. All right. So the U.S. is short 3,500 air traffic controllers and is now recruiting gamers. It says the problem keeps getting worse. Now the FAA is recruiting gamers, saying the skills they've built translate directly to the control tower. When they polled 250 new hires, almost all of them were gamers. The reason why this makes sense to me, y'all remember like the submarine that killed the billionaires and all that, right? Those submarines, they are controlled by Xbox. Yeah, Xbox controllers. So, and then when they found out that Xbox controllers, which cost about like $50 to $100 at the time, they were replacing things that were hundreds of thousands of dollars. So
the Navy did it too.
Yeah, exactly. And people who grew up playing video games, like they just have that, I don't know, they just have that coordination. And if you give a controller to like somebody who hasn't grown up, it's like, it takes forever. So that makes total sense to me.
I don't want no pimple face, needle nose, glasses wearing geek, all right, who's all of 14 years old, putting in the application for the FAA. Now I know there's probably going to be age restrictions and stuff like that, but
that's such a dated gamer
if your only background that you're coming with is video games, I don't want you directing fucking flights with 250 more passengers on there.
Well, they're not flying them.
Yeah, but listen, this is my thing with a lot of kids and gamers is outside of gaming, they don't be paying attention to shit. The ADHD is real. They got the attention span of a goldfish, and these are lives. This ain't a video game where you can start over and spawn anew and have all your weapons and shit. These are fucking people, man.
It's air traffic control.
I disagree. You just made a point. You think you're making a good point. That's a bad point because you said the only thing they can focus on is the game.
Yeah.
So if they got that controller in their hand and the fucking headset on, they're going to be locked in. Also, gamers are nerds often.
Yeah.
So they're smart people.
I hear you. Okay, now this is my retort. Okay, gamers are playing games with tons of graphics and some enhanced graphics cards, so they see all of this shit. The FAA is looking at a screen with fucking dots. Okay, there's no flashing lights. There are no real airplanes. It's dots on a black screen moving.
Is it still like that?
Not even moving like that. It's jumping, so it's not like that. It's like sonar, huh?
Is it still like that? I think you're thinking that it might still be like that after seeing a movie from the 1990s.
Let's look it up. I get what reason would they have to have all graphics and shit if they're just monitoring the air? They don't need that. They're just monitoring airspace. They just need to know where this plane is, what course is on, and if it's getting too close to that.
That shit look different now. That shit look different now.
Hell share your fucking screen. Share a screen, hippie, because I don't believe it.
Here, let me see. How do I do this?
Can we share a screen? I hope we can. Let me see if we can add.
Here we go.
I don't believe this shit.
He can share his screen. I just have to put it on once he does.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all can see?
I don't believe it. And I hope that they're wrong.
We'll get to the right thing and I'll share it. You're on your email right now.
Can you see it?
I can see your screen, but you're in your Gmail. That's what I see.
Okay.
I put it on the screen, but I took it away. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
I want to see this shit now.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's make sure.
It's pretty different, right? It's pretty updated. Can you guys see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So it's updated from a dot to a symbol of an airplane, but it's still like the radar shit. This is not like a video game that they would be used to. This would be if they were on punishment and they had to play fucking Gallagher or Asteroid.
People play this type of shit though.
Also, it's not like they just come in and just start working. There's training for this. You know, I like the idea.
I would even let gamers fly the plane if you think about it, because I've done flight simulations and they're big ass video games. So if you are used to playing video games and you train like that and you understand it, I feel like they could fly the plane too.
I think Naeem needed his nap, and Pat, you sound like you haven't had coffee this morning because both of you niggas talking ridiculous.
But even like the gamer that you described is like a 90s sitcom version of it, like the nerd and like, like gamers now look like us. Like everybody.
I get that. I'm just saying I don't trust a young FAA traffic controller. I don't know how comfortable I would feel like that.
What if it was an old gamer, like an older gamer?
Nah, man, because why you ain't done shit with your life? What the fuck you got going on?
You can have a career and be a gamer.
It's gotta be like 28 to like 42. That's the sweet spot for me when it comes to FAA. Anything outside of that realm, nah, man. Get your younger old ass the fuck up out of here, man. I don't trust you niggas, man.
All right, well, they gotta get somebody in there. They gotta get somebody in there. We ain't gonna be flying. So they gotta get somebody.
What would you say if this same article was like all of the people working there are farmers?
Nah, get the simple-minded niggas out of here, man.
But I'm saying like that's further away from what you want than gamers.
You have a very. I'm ashamed of you. You have a very archaic way of thinking. To hear.
Get the simple-minded niggas.
Farmers are brilliant.
With 120 word vocabulary to fuck up out of here, man. Get them up out of here, man.
Farmers are how you eat well, you don't eat vegetables, but farmers are brilliant. Our ancestors were farmers.
Damn. Yeah, not by choice.
Don't try to make it real to make your point, nigga. Don't go pulling no heartstrings, man. I'm
ashamed if you think that farmers don't have vocabulary.
He said,
they're actually very smart people because their food is
pig, duck, cow, sunrise, sunset.
You confusing rednecks with farmers.
You're right.
You took particular offense to this. Now, do you come from a family of farmers? Or is agriculture in your background? What's going on?
No, my family had real jobs.
Damn. That was balloon.
Shit. The bigotry.
Well, Mr. Vegetables. Now who's talking shit? Jumping back into our topics for today, man. We got an amusement park tower ride collapses mid-operation.
Which one did you say?
The amusement park tower ride that collapsed mid-operation.
The Slingshot?
Oh, I'm going to the Slingshot.
What it was. I'm gonna pull it up and find out right the fuck now, though. So yeah, it was a Slingshot ride.
Mm-hmm.
Which I probably would never do anyway.
No.
Slingshot ride completely breaks at a fair in Spain, leaving 4 people injured. A terrifying accident at the festival in Spain left 4 people injured at the Slingshot style ride malfunctioned mid-air. Witnesses say the Steel Max ride had just launched its capsule when a critical cable snapped, causing the pod to crash into the rider's metal frame. The incident sparked panic as crowds ran and screamed. 2 children were among those injured, and officials are now investigating what caused the malfunction.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's a brutal ride to fuck up too.
I'm the guy that gets on every ride at amusement parks. I'm not afraid of anything but this one right here just always. It looks like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
At some point, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't get on that because
it looks the most breakable.
Yeah, it's only so much wear and tear that you can get on those bungees. Like the elasticity will wear out at some point. So it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I can't say.
Also, fair rides are crazy because I'm not getting on anything that was just set up 2 days ago.
Oh, those are more.
Yeah, fuck that. Like you
shit
see
was in the back of a cargo van 14 hours ago.
Yeah, there's hella videos of people filming the base of certain roller coasters, and every time it goes over, the shit will basically come up, or a pole will split in the middle, or it have duct tape on it. No sir. No sir.
Fair workers are the equivalent of gamers working for the FAA.
How?
I ate with that one. I ate with that.
That didn't have enough information to hit.
It's the same skill level is what you're gonna get with farmers as FAA workers too. Okay, it's gonna be the exact same thing. You thank me later, guys. You thank me later. My bigotry ways.
Now, if they said gamers were setting up these rides, I would have a huge issue.
Yeah, well, we know that
doesn't make sense.
They don't be doing physical labor. Anything with hard work, they ain't really going to be doing. That ain't really. Maybe I got outdated data.
Speaking of physical labor,
here we go.
No, this is not a shot at you.
Okay.
This is not a shot at you. Y'all niggas changing tires in 2026?
Absolutely not.
You mean instead of calling AAA?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. What the fuck? I have roadside service on my insurance.
Yeah.
Would I touch anything?
Not only that, some of these vehicles, especially the newer model
They don't have a
luxury
fucking
sedans.
spare.
They don't come with the spare. They don't come with, you're equipped with run flat tires that can get you 20 plus miles at 40 miles an hour. And you have roadside assistance usually through your insurance company and or AAA and or the vehicle. The vehicles also have the roadside assistance. I know the BMW has it, Mercedes has it, Audi has it. So if you're one of those, you ain't got to worry about that shit. So like, no, I ain't taking no goddamn tires.
You guys don't have a spare? You don't have spares in your car?
I don't. One of my cars might. I don't even know.
He said one of my cars.
You sure? I even at the dealership. They were like, hit the trunk. He was like, I'm never going to go back.
It's not going to happen.
I don't even feel embarrassed when I talk to AAA. I think the last time I called them, I just needed a jump. It was something that I could have easily done myself. I was like, right there, sir.
If I was in a rush, I would leave my car there and get in the Uber before I change your fucking tires
on the freeway.
I pull that shit to the side. I'm like, all right, I'll be back. I'm not changing no fucker.
What would happen? Would anything would somebody tow it? Like, I feel like that would just be there. I don't think anybody even polices that. Well, maybe the police.
That's what Highway Patrol does. They have Highway Patrol, and then they have like the government, like the city vehicles that go along, and they'll tag your vehicle. Sometimes, and I don't know if they do it out here, but like in other cities and states, they'll put like a color piece of tape on it to show that this vehicle has been acknowledged and someone stopped to see if anyone needed help and no one was there or it was something they could do. So
how do you know this? How the fuck do you know? How do you know this?
I used to work for the Department of Transportation in Missouri, so MoDOT.
Damn.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
it's no way a regular person would just know this.
I was also lying about working for MoDOT. It's just something I do. I've seen them on the side of the road, and I know that's what they do. I've seen them.
Unprovoked lying.
It was provoking. He asked me a question. You got to believe the lie first, or you never sell it. So I believe that I was a MoDOT worker, and that's what happened, man. So,
what was your job before you became a full-time comedian?
Oh shit! Which one? I started at White Castles.
No. Not, you can leave all of the food ones out. What was the last job? What was the one that was like, all right, I'm not working no more. This is it.
That's when I was a teacher at the jail. I was a teacher up at Pitchers Detention Center, Santa Clarita, right by Six Flags. So I taught there for 2.5 years.
What'd you teach?
I did life skills, science, and math.
Life skills,
science, and math. Yep.
What does a life skill entail for as a class for jail people?
So life skills basically was like somewhat social studies, but also like social economics. It was basically like teaching them or explaining to them, for those that didn't know, like good habits, habit forming, habit stacking, how to surround yourself with the right people to advance in a career or trade that you're looking to do, what networking is, how to follow up, how to reach out to people, how to email, how to create a 10-second elevator speech, all of those type of things. So we're a combination of the itinerary. We're not really the itinerary, the lesson plan when it came to life skills, the curriculum.
Yeah, it should be called something else. Because life skills, like things like washing clothes and ironing and cooking and shit, those are fucking.
Well, it had some of the basic needs. It mentioned on that type of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like cleanliness.
Just wanted to make your shit sound more important. Okay.
I'm just listen, man. I gave you a broad stroke, right? You put me on the spot,
Whoa, bro. Come on, man.
Children. That's who you are. You're children. That's what's going on, man.
Pause will never stop. That's a part of culture.
What, pause?
A broad stroke was bad, bro.
He said, I'm gonna give you a broad stroke.
It's actually more. It was like I was giving you broad strokes. It was multiple. It was multiple. It was just wiping it.
For the people that are watching, I'm about to bring this full circle. With the Tony Hinchcliffe joke about George Floyd, how it was uncomfortable. You don't just walk off. Like what you just said was very offensive, and I could have just ended the interview, but there's only 10 minutes left. I'm just like, whoa, all right, that's where we're going with this. This side is going to be all right. Cool. I'm gonna stay though.
Everybody can just chill, man. We just chill, guys. Listen, it seems like right now, and I want to let you know this episode is also sponsored by IndaCloud, that everything is just extra right now. Stress is coming from every different direction. So, with that being in mind, it's time to queue up a little IndaCloud. Right now, you guys are familiar with IndaCloud already. It's your go-to spot online for fully legal online cannabis dispensary for gummies, exotic flower, premium pre-rolls, zero sugar THC sodas, sleep gummies, and now they even have rooms. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say rooms. Yes, those rooms. Everything is federally legal. Hemp, THC, lab tested, and shipped discreetly to your door. And right now, right, it's a time to expect even more. While everything is louder, everything feels more expensive, everything feels more like it needs your immediate attention. At some point, you don't have any more input. Okay, you get tired, and you need to take a little bit of all of the IndaCloud products that you can get. Again, this is the old batch right here. These are the daytime crystals. Just help with a little bit, take a little edge off. They got the gummies that help you get right, take a little edge off throughout the day if you need to, without everything getting out of hand. Because sometimes some of these products, it's a little much. It's a little much. You're just looking for a little something that just ease the day, and now you're in the backseat of your car trying to do the most. We just need a little something. And they even got gummies for energy for the daytime momentum. They got the THC sodas for social plans without the alcohol, and the rooms for when you want to get a deeper experience, and the flowers for the classic end of the day reset. The multiverse timeline is crazy right now. All right. It might be a little off, but your mood doesn't have to be. If you're 21 or older, go to IndaCloud.co. That's .co, not .com. For the new customers, use the code DIYS for 40% off your order. That's IndaCloud.co, code DIYS for 40% off. Ship discreetly to your door, plus free shipping on orders $50 and over, and a free gift on qualifying orders. So we're giving away the whole thing right now. The whole kit and caboodle is going out the door. And please don't forget to fill out the quick survey and tell people where you heard about this. You heard it on this show right here. Enjoy responsibly, and thanks to IndaCloud for helping you navigate through the madness and make things a little easier this May.
Solid.
Yeah, man. Pat, you got your Ultra? You got a Ultra nearby? Because we got to hold it up for the next ad.
I think so.
All right. Let's get that together. And while he's getting that, I'm going to go ahead and queue up the next couple stories. We're going to try to get you out of here, Naeem, man. We also want to, we could take some time away from the stories and hear about what you got coming up, man, because I know that, on the heels of that, and then also the show, and it's about to be summer. I know you got some shit up your sleeve, man. So if you want to take some time and just tell us about that, we could cut out a story to it and get right to it.
Man, I just got some shows coming up. I'm in Orlando next weekend.
You like Orlando?
Of course, I love Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why would I say anything other than that when I'm about to be there next week?
No, and I'm saying I meant it in the sense of like, is it like a great vacation city for you too? I know it's a fun city to work in. The Orlando crowd is always great. I love Orlando. I love Tampa. Miami be hit and miss me. I feel like Miami is kind of like Vegas. Like you gotta work to impress them because they see so much all the time. And it's the city of partying.
Yeah, the type of people. I'm sometimes like LA, very pretentious. People not really there for the actual show. But Orlando's great. I'll be in Orlando next weekend. I'm in Sacramento in June. And you can find all this stuff on my page. I'm going to post a flyer real soon. What else I got coming up? I have Atlanta in July, and Birmingham, Stardome, and Good Nights in Raleigh. So the dates are coming in.
Okay.
And I just hopefully, I get to do a bunch of interviews, man. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
They're gonna want you to smile a little bit. At some point.
When the time comes, I will smile. But no, I manifested a lot of things, and I'm just waiting for them to come to fruition.
Yeah. Okay, man. I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited that the world got to see you in that amazing display of your artistry, man. You was in your fucking bag, bro. When you brought it to the Laugh Factory, I was like, oh, this nigga different right now, man. It was amazing, man. What was it after you finished? Did you feel a sigh of relief, or was it kind of like validation, like now they'll fucking know?
Neither. I felt like that wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I wanted a fucking standing O. I felt like some of my stuff was getting oohs instead of the laughter.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't watched it yet because I don't like watching myself like that. But I'm gonna watch it. Apparently, it translated really well on TV.
It did.
Because the love I've been getting has been like 98.5% positive.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, pretty good.
Everything's been positive, really. The only thing, like some people are saying that I stole a joke from Tracy Morgan in First Sunday, Lee Joe, or some shit like that when I put the names with Draymond. I don't know what the fuck they talking about, but that's whatever. That was probably my most juvenile joke. That's the type of shit you say as a kid, you know.
Yeah.
There was a mother joke, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, they say that, but not acknowledge all of the clever shit that I said.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like the roast, besides Tom Brady, we haven't had a great roast in a really long time. And of course, you got like the roast battle stuff that's on Instagram and stuff like that, but that finds its particular audience. Do you think that if we had more roasts more frequently, people would be less inclined to do the oohs and the ahs and just really laugh at it because they recognize the culture of an actual roast battle?
I mean, in a way, a ooh is like a good thing almost, but I just don't like the sound of that. I just want people to just laugh. But I don't know, you know, people show up to events just because of the event and not necessarily ready for what they're about to hear.
Mm-hmm.
With the roast battle shit, that's like really authentic. You know, wherever you're from.
We're coming to be mean. We're coming to be disrespectful. I said roast battle. We're coming to be mean. We're coming to be a little disrespectful. Ultimately funny, but it's dark.
Right, and it's more so about the way you look, comparing you to the way you look. With the roast like we did the other day is you're digging a little bit deeper, you know, and you want to hit everybody on the panel, on the dais. So, but man, it is what it is.
I think it's great. I think we're missing more dark comedy live shows. Now I know a lot of people would be hesitant to potentially do it because of social media and people always got their phones. So you might have to go the route with them putting their phones up. And I want to do. I'm talking with two other comics blog. We found a nice little venue, the smallest, intimate. You know, probably no more than 50, 75 people starting out. But doing a dark comedy show where people can just come and say the fucked up shit. Like, obviously there's a line that we want to observe and not be like, you know, dismissive and disrespectful to certain things, but it's also a place for you to get that shit off. I feel like we've said it a lot of times that comedy is one of the last dying art forms, true art forms that you can really like just like get that shit off and not just doing it just for shock value, but because like there are people who like dark jokes. Nigga, when I was on tour in 2009 on the Vans Warped Tour, the motherfuckers was doing dead baby jokes and
Jesus.
That was a thing. That was a thing. The motherfuckers they walk out. I'd hear them talking like, "How many dead babies does it take to turn off a light bulb?" Like that was the setup for the joke. But that was like it was in that time, and now nobody would. You'd be hard pressed to find a good dead baby joke there.
I got booed for a dead baby joke. Probably this is like probably my second year of comedy. I'm still in college, and I performed at Rutgers. It was maybe like a spoken word event or something. You know, back then.
Nigga, no, the
what
crowd.
Are you doing?
Read the room. They doing love sonnets, and this nigga did. Yeah,
that's
crazy. The thing is, I had just done the joke at my school a few days before, and it worked. So But yeah, it was like something about I was looking at the news. They said somebody put their baby in a microwave, and I guess they wanted some baby back ribs.
Wow. How bad was the boo? Was it like a few boos, or was everybody collectively against you?
It was everyone in that motherfucker. My brother was with me. I think he might have booed me too. The people that came with me might have booed too.
What did you keep going?
I just did this amongst my peers and my friends. Why don't you strangers like it?
Oh my God. It was hilarious.
Did you get booed off the stage or did you keep going?
I think I kept going after that. I think they just booed that joke, whatever, but I don't know. I can't remember.
Would that rank amongst your worst sets or the time that you got something worse than that?
Yeah, because it was like that one was like my fault. You know what I mean? It's like they booed some dark ass shit I said. Now I've had some sets where I was trying, I was really I was giving it all I had up there. And
what's your pregame? Because I want to hear about one of those sets, but what's your pregame ritual that you have to do before you go up? Or do you have one? Do you think it's necessary? Has it changed throughout the years because you've been doing this for a while? Like what makes it perfect for you and sets that moment for you to go on stage and do what you got to do?
So I think early in my career, maybe not at first, but maybe I don't know, sometimes where I start feeling the pressure, I started praying before my shows. And after bombing, after praying, I was like, I ain't doing that no more.
You said, God, where were you?
Prayer doesn't work.
Was it because I cussed, nigga?
That's when I decided that, it's not. Prayer doesn't matter. So I don't have a ritual. I don't have a ritual before I go on stage, man.
That's crazy.
Whenever I feel nervous, I try to just deep breaths. You know what I mean? And I don't typically feel nervous unless it's a taping. Right. Because, we have bad shows at any given time. You just don't want that to be one of those times. So you put extra pressure on yourself. Also, one thing I hate about filming a special is the lighting. The lighting is always, they want to make it look good on camera, but it's not conducive for the artist because the room is lit up. You know what I mean? And I don't like when the room is lit up because you can see who's not laughing. And also, when the room is bright, people don't feel comfortable. People got ugly laughs. They fall out the seat. When the room is pitch black, the audience feels comfortable. So, and I realized that in Ray. Remember in Ray where, Dresser became his tour manager?
Yeah. He told him to bring the lights there.
Told him to bring the lights because everybody was like, what the fuck is this bullshit he's singing? And everybody talking. And he was like, bring the lights down. Then it was just
calm the chatter down a little bit. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Were you nervous for the roast?
Huh?
Were you nervous for the roast?
Surprisingly, no, I was not really nervous because I did the work. Tahir saw me, and when you saw me, Tahir, at the Laugh Factory, I'd already been working on it, really, getting prepared. So I wasn't nervous. The only nerves I had, is the teleprompter. You don't want to have any. You don't want to make any flubs. Yeah. Because it got the whole joke off, fucking timing up. So that was the only thing but I almost knew the shit by heart. So, and my mouth was dry as fuck. I wasn't feeling like, oh shit, this is happening, but my mouth was super dry.
Yeah.
So that popping mints to get it going.
All right, we almost up out of here. But I asked about the focus and the clarity because sometimes you wake up in the morning, if you're anything like me or Pat or a lot of us when it comes to creators or even a regular person, you know what I'm saying? First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, you need something to get that energy going. You need something to immediately jumpstart the day. And that's one of the things I want to tell you about Ultra. I'm going to let you know this episode is sponsored by Ultra pouches. You ever hit the part of the day when your brain is technically open, but the lights are kind of flickering? That's when you want something that's going to help you focus without making you feel weird, without making you get the jitters or without the crash. And that's why we started using Ultra pouches. Ultra pouches, you see them right here. They got the pouch inside. They also have a little area where after the pouch has been used, you can put it there if you're not around, something that you could dispose of dispose of it at. And what I like about this and love about this, and what I really pushing to you guys, is that there is zero nicotine and zero caffeine. And I know what you're thinking. If there's zero nicotine and there's no caffeine, then what's in them? Well, Ultra partnered with leading neuroscientists to design these pouches with nootropics and adaptogens for focus and smooth energy. It has everything you need in it to finish the day without that crash, okay? We talk vitamins of B6 and B12, the Alpha GPC, Infinity PXL, theanine. It has everything you need to finish going through it. So whether it's editing, working, recording, or trying to get through the afternoon, heading to the gym, it doesn't matter. You can do it with the calm and steady focus without that crashing feeling. And the new blue ras flavor is the one. It's sweet. It's a little tart. And honestly, the blue ras is always a lead in anything that the people are offering. I don't make the rules. Ultra is the ultimate guilt-free pouch, delivering instant focus and mental clarity without nicotine or caffeine. New customers can use the code DIYS to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's takeultra.com for 15% off with code DIYS. After you use the purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that our show sent you over. About to get up out of here, man. Naeem just shared some gems with us. He was just on the roast. Definitely check that out because it was fire. Yeah, man. I'm expecting new things from you, and I'm expecting some phone calls telling me that you got a role for me, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. I can't wait to have my own show and have control over the show, so I can just like, here, nigga, here, come get some of this, bro.
You got the show right now. You had your show, and it was doing great. It's on BT. You're the lead. It's a good thing, but you're absolutely right. Something about the ownership or the head writer or
just the control.
Yeah, the control. Yeah. It makes a difference, man. It makes a difference. Did you ever do warm up on any TV shows or anything like that? Any productions?
I would suck at that.
Why? Because you got to engage one sometimes with the crowd, or what?
The energy that's required, playing games and all that stuff. That's just, that's just not me. That's not my style of comedy.
I saw your interview on the Killing It podcast, which was great. I think a lot of people I joke with Naeem a lot about his demeanor, but if you are interested in learning more about it, I encourage, first of all, go watch Killing It Pod because they're literally doing that. And you get a different insight from comedians and a different point of view because all of us are peers and we've known each other for years. And so you don't have to fake it for that first couple of minutes to get the feel out for each other. These are friends talking amongst friends and kind of lifting the veil so you get to see the backside of comedy. And I thought it was really interesting that, because I've only known you as this one way. I was like, oh, that's Naeem, he don't like people, cool as hell. He do his own thing. But to hear you say in high school and even college that you were attached to somebody and you felt like you didn't have an identity when you got to a certain point, I thought that was very interesting because I've only known you as Naeem. Like, oh, he cool with them. Nah, but that's Naeem. He do his own thing. So it was very interesting to hear you share that part, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have my own personality. I'm not a follower or anything. I kind of, go by the beat of my own drum. But
yeah,
I've been attached to people.
Yeah,
and for an alpha, which I believe myself to be, that can be hard sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think it happens though. It happens in especially in our industry. We get lumped together. I remember for a while. Tony, everybody thought Tony was just a clean comic because of the animal videos and because touring with Kev, and Kev was so clean that they automatically assumed Tony was going to be clean too. And Tony was like, nah, I'm with the filth. I'm out here with the shits. And I mean, niggas just knew I was a degenerate, so I didn't really have to.
Yeah, Tony, the thing about Tony is his comedy has nothing to do with the cursing and shit like that.
Yeah.
He just being himself, which is, I mean, how I feel about myself too. Like I have to be my authentic self. If I talk like this off stage, then why would I go on stage and do something different? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, that's very true. That's very true. All right, man, before we get out of here, anything else you want to tell the people to look out for? You want to send them over and check out? Obviously, make sure they follow your page, and you got the YouTube kicking off. Get the YouTube going, man. You know what I'm saying? What anything else?
Just watch the roast if you haven't watched it. I need to ramp back up on my YouTube. It's hard to stay consistent on YouTube, and YouTube is someplace that you definitely got to post and ghost. Stay out of them fucking comments, boy. Oh my god.
Pat, who has the worst comments for you? YouTube, X,
Threads is pretty bad too.
Hey, Threads is taking me off of X. I'm not gonna say X. Twitter. Threads is taking me off of Twitter. I be on Threads.
You be always talking about Threads.
I don't use Twitter anymore because I can't get into my account. But Threads, people are very mean on Threads, bro.
Really?
Oh my god,
niggas is mean on Threads.
They be funny as fuck. People, the general public, the audience, be funny as fuck. Now they don't be funny like they can probably do comedy full time, but they be getting shit off, bro.
Nah, and a lot of people like me on Threads because sometimes I just look at people's shit that this the weirdest shit be on my timeline. And I comment on it and say some funny shit, but then it don't feel good when it come back. Yeah. Feel good when it come back. I need to stay off this fucking app.
For real. I need to start using Threads. Niggas be talking about
Threads be having some funny shit. I'm talking about somebody says they'll post a picture but like fit check before I head out. No, I'm killing it. And then you'll just see a meme of somebody running and be like, bitch, I almost broke my neck into these comments.
Yeah.
It's like obviously some of it is rage. But bro, when I tell you they be gathering people, which one was it, Tahir or Tamara that had got on Threads and thought that which one is the hard right-wing Republican? Tamara. Nigga. She came on Threads, was like, hey, first day here. Happy Tuesday, Threads. People's like, now listen, you come in here, you sit down, you shut the fuck up. Don't you
Damn.
That was the tone. The whole thread. They damn near ran off of it, bro.
I thought Threads was wholesome. It looked wholesome from the outside. I thought it was wholesome.
I guess it depends on, what's on your algorithm, and maybe because I've trolled people and started shit. It's like, all right, well, this is what your shit gonna be. Everything in my shit is like women attacking men.
Oh shit!
And I follow this chick called the Queen of Accountability, and she be.
I follow her too.
People. Oh my god!
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Women
can't say nothing. She be. I'm like, it got to be a man behind this shit. No fucking way.
That would be amazing.
That would be a genius. That would be genius. I never thought about that, but you're probably right.
Ain't no way.
Threads is great. Threads is a great time, man, and it's got to become like the new Black Twitter without like the filth. It's that thankfully a whole lot of porn, and I hope it doesn't. Let's just keep that shit on X so we have a dedicated place to it. But Threads, man, I've had to like turn my phone off because I've been on there for too long. And I was like, I got
that's why I thought it was wholesome because there's no porn on there. Porn,
Oh, the filth is still on. It's still on.
It's
Twitter.
still some bullshit. Got you.
Oh, but it's a good time. You want a good laugh? Just peruse Threads for about 15 minutes. You'll find something that piques your attention.
You'll laugh for sure.
Yeah, it's a good time. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen. What we got? By the way, you should go to Kenya for your first African visit. There's so much to do. See, it's absolutely breathtaking.
Hey, thank you, Ruthie Ruth.
Yeah, no shade to anywhere in Africa, Ruthie Ruth. Africa is a beautiful place. It's a continent with many different countries because some people think Africa is a country.
It's a country, yeah.
And, no shade to any, but that's the place that I went to, and it was good for me for my first experience. But I hope to go to Kenya one day as well.
Yeah. Jeff just made a good point too before we get up out of here. I think this is fire right here. X is missing an opportunity to start a site called Triple X. Now, if they started a Triple X,
a Twitter porn site is genius.
And it was like $1.50 a month. Oh yeah, I go ahead and sign up that bitch for 2 months. And it's just curated porn. It's better than YouTube and all that because you can literally just go there, but it's not selling as that. Oh man. I'd buy 3 years worth right now. I'd buy 3 years worth. I'm not gonna hold you.
Porn is free.
It is. But like to have it curated and updated daily, like Pornhub and X videos on, it's great, right? But they don't have the constant flow of new content the way that Twitter does. Because Twitter is like, it's all amateurs for the most part. And they just uploading daily. All the people from YouTube, from OnlyFans and people just doing their own shit, bro, that'll win. Anyway.
The Gooner scientist. Jesus. You niggas up to date.
You guys are missing out on a good time. As always, we want to thank our special guest, Naeem Lynn, for coming on, man. Make sure you check him out, Naeem the Store, on Instagram, and check out The Roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix. He goes up, has his way with the audience, has a good-ass time. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And we'll see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. Peace, guys.